and good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And Chris, so many of us involved with the NBA, either as broadcasters or players, had a moment where they just knew that this was the game for us. Did you ever have that moment? And if so, Chris, when did you fall in love with the game of basketball?
Wow, that's a great question, Kev. You know what? I have so many signature moments in my life that continually made me fall in love. I don't know if there's just one. You know, I remember, for instance, Isaiah Thomas, after he won the All-Star game, I believe it was like 86, 87, and after he had his mom come up and his mom did the interview with him, and I was there with my mom, and I remember thinking to myself, man, that would be a cool moment. Or watching Magic Johnson hoist up a championship because he was from Michigan, and I had followed his career the whole time, and so watching him win a championship. Or how about those great Magic Johnson, Larry Bird commercials back when they got out of the limo and were looking at each other, you know, that type of stuff. So, man, so many great moments, man. I can't pick one, but there's so many great moments.
Great moments indeed. Pistons trailed by 11. It's tipped. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. All alone.
Recognizing the defensive imbalance, Curry quickly locates the open man.
Green with a screen on Curry. Lynn dishes to Green. Whistle on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
Now, this is exactly the start they wanted to this half. They've only missed 1 shot in 5 attempts.
And Draymond Green just does so many things well on the basketball floor. But to me, above all else, he really is an elite defender who allows this team to be creative with their lineups. You can just put him on any player at any position and feel comfortable with his impact.
And Al-Farouq Aminu gets the whistle that time. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Holmes, that's a screen. Curry kicks to Holmes. Stolen by Jeremy Lin.
It's an awkward pass to try to make on the interior.
Nice ball movement by Detroit. It's Richardson on the wing. Kicks it to Aminu. Outside, Lin. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And Caldwell Pope just blows past defenders with his speed. Just a sensational finisher all around the bucket.
And with Green, it just seems that as long as he's going to be in the league, he'll be in contention for Defensive Player of the Year. Draymond Greg has been that dominant on that end of the floor.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And one thing's for certain, you don't want to go at him when you need a bucket. Views it as a challenge, almost an insult if a guy wants to attack him. And he just has a knack for making winning plays on the defensive side of the floor.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
They got to start guarding him out to about 28 feet because he's killing them from long range.
So it's Detroit now, down by 15. Now here's Exum. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope with the foul. That's his first foul. Exum with it. He dishes it to Green. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Jeff Green picks one up.
Well, you hear the term coach on the floor often, but it's usually reserved for point guards, but Draymond Green deserves that title too. He's the general for this team when calling out defensive plays and assignments. I mean, Draymond essentially just helps run the team's defense every trip down the floor.
And with Draymond, a lot of guys can just bark out stuff on defense. But you know what? He studies the opposition. He watches a lot of tape, and really he is so prepared, Chris, going into a game.
Well, you don't get considered to be one of the best defenders in the league without working like Draymond. I mean, he'll break down film on specific players to learn their tendencies. If you miss an assignment, he'll get right in your face about it, regardless of who you are.
And it's blocked. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. Pistons trailed by 17. Exum kicks to Parker. Knocks it loose. Caldwell Pope outside. Outside Curry. Shoots over Exum. No good off the front iron.
Yeah, that's just poor decision-making. He's got to be better in those situations.
I'd love to hear his explanation to Coach right there. I mean, that should be an interesting conversation.
Caldwell Pope kicks to Curry. They set the pick. Back to Caldwell Pope. To the left wing. Just 5 to shoot. Tries it from 9. They kick it out to Green. And the pass to Patton. Over Green. Off the left rim and out. For the Detroit Pistons, they come in off the loss to Brooklyn. Parker, right side. Shoots over Holmes. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Chicago leading by 17. Curry outside. Again, Curry missing.
Now, he doesn't look like himself right now. Nothing is going his way.
Here's Exum. Parker outside. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Green. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. And while most teams are moving in the direction of attacking from three-point range or inside, Greg, this Pistons team will still look to make a living in the mid-range game.
Yeah, and the Pistons right at the top of the NBA in terms of the highest percentage of their points coming from the mid-range. Almost 20% of their points coming from that area. You have to play to the strengths of your team, even in an ever-evolving game. Right now, that's where their bread is buttered.
Chicago leading by 17. Green, the screen. Now the dish to Forbes. Pass to Holmes. Parker with the steal. Exum kicks to Green. Out to the right wing. There's Parker with the 3. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 6 assists here tonight. And Forbes kicks to Curry. Holmes sets a screen. Takes a 3. Rebounded by the Pistons. Green's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jabari Parker. That'll be his second foul of the game. Curry kicks to Forbes. Holmes sets a screen. Curry passes to Rab. Over Parsons. Can't hit from the elbow. Pistons trailed by 14. Dishes it to Exum. It's stolen by Green. Here's Holmes. And Holmes throws it down.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Parsons outside. Green dishes to Parsons. Detroit, no good that time either. The Bulls leading by 16. Holmes sets a screen. Curry kicks to Green. Back to Curry. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And that's now 27 points for Steph Curry.
He is shooting the lights out from outside.
Green with a screen on Curry. And that one's good. Green.
Well, he's doing his best to get them back into this game. He's been money from the field.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
The Bulls have been very active in revamping this roster. A lot of trades and player movement. They were worried of becoming a treadmill team.
With some lackluster finishes to their season the last couple of years, that worry of finishing poorly isn't going away for Bulls fans. But luckily, the Bulls have a history, Chris, of shaking things up.
It's never easy to make that choice. The front office has been proactive in shaking things up. Not easy, but they are committed to change right now.
A different look here for Detroit. Willie Cauley-Stein comes in for Green, and it's Jeremy Lin in for Dante Exum. Chicago leading by 17. Reed a screen. Harkless on the wing. Tries from 16, and he connects with the jumper. Harkless has got his first basket of the night.
And that kind of sums up the defensive effort we've seen here tonight, guys.
Lynn kicks to Cauley-Stein. Here's Parsons. Parsons missing again. Chicago's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Passes it to Rabb. Here's Swanigan, covered by Parker. Swanigan no good. Pistons trailed by 19. Fires from deep. Parker's shot is off. Bulls shoot 39% from the floor since the half. Not really what they had in mind. Here's Napier, defended by Lin. That's tipped. Stolen by Jeremy Lin. Cauley-Stein a screen. Now the feed to Graham. And Parsons kicks to Graham. Out to Parker. Here's Cauley-Stein. Detroit, no good that time either. Here's Napier. 8 points for him. Pass to Reed. They set the pick. Over Parker. And the shot no good, a bit short. Pistons trailed by 19.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Napier. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Feeds to Harkless. Parker with the steal. Parsons for 3. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's the Chicago Bulls with a 19-point advantage heading into the next. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. The Bulls leading by 19. We've got Reed. Swanigan is up there with Mo Harkless. And it's Rhea in at the 5. Rome in the paint. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Here's Swanigan. Off target with his 3. Now here's Lin. He's tightly guarded. And the dunk by Parker.
And guys, that's his game. I mean, battling in the paint and cashing in on those second chance opportunities.
And great cashing in hard. I mean, man, oh man, he puts an exclamation point on that dunk.
Yes.
But guys, the defense knows he has this ability, correct? Yet no one thinks to put a body on him? Incredible.
It's good. And the Bulls lead by 19. Lynn kicks to Parker. And the whistle blows, so a chance here for a three-point play.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And Greg, when Jabari Parker is healthy, he has shown that he can be a go-to scorer in this league.
Parker reminds me a bit of how Carmelo Anthony looked at the same age. His ability to just blow by defenders is going to always be something he can lean on. Just fantastic with how efficient he is at this age.
Now Detroit moving it up. Lynn's shot is off. Chicago leading by 16. Napier passes to Rab. Jabari Parker comes up with the rebound. Parker's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. They set the pick. Nobody near Parsons. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
The pass to Rab. Shoots. But they get it back.
Out of bounds.
And out of bounds. The Pistons will take it. Pistons trail by 16. Coley Stein, a screen. Off the pick. That's good on the jump shot. And it's 8 points for Lynn.
Solid pick to create that opening. Soft touch on the jumper.
Kicks it to Napier. Here's Swanigan. Covered by Parker. 7-foot shot. And that one hits back iron. Now Lynn. Screened by Parker. And finished off by Parker.
And really, Lynn has a terrific feel for this offense. Just seems to know whenever one of his guys is open.
There's the screen. And here is Harkless. Napier kicks to Harkless. Clock at 6. And again, unable to change momentum here. And it's Parker in the corner. Another miss by Parker.
Well, that's the shot they're looking for. A clean three-pointer. Just can't get it to go.
Now here's Harkless. Covered by Parsons. Lynn kicks to Parsons. Out to the right wing. Graham. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Here's Napier. He feeds it to Reed. Good, and it's Napier with the assist that time.
Timeout.
And the Bulls lead by 15. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. And Chris, growing up a fan of the Pistons, did you have any particular moment that sticks out to you about this franchise?
Oh, so many moments. Isaiah Thomas winning MVP in the All-Star game. So many moments. Joe Dumars playing great defense on Michael Jordan, sweeping the 1989 finals. That was our first time. And in high school, I remember we had these little pocket TVs that one of my friends had. We actually got to watch the game as the Pistons played against Portland. So, of course, I have many memories. You want some more? I keep going on and on and on and on.
Patton, he's checked in for Ram. Detroit making a switch here. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Stan Van Gundy as he talked with his team. He got on him. He said he's got to see more intensity. He said we've put ourselves in this hole, and we've got to work our way out of it. Show me you've got what it takes, guys.
And when Draymond sets his feet, catches, and releases in rhythm, watch out.
Reed with it, and it's Lynn picking him up. Good, nice play there from Napier.
This score will be very different without his offense. He's been terrific.
Green, the screen. Lynn dishes to Green. In the corner, Parsons with it. And it's Parsons slamming it down.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. There's the pick. The shot by Harkless, no good.
Well, this has not been his best effort. He's lucky his teammates have been there to bail him out.
The dish to Richardson. Back to Lynn. To the right side. From the baseline. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And the Bulls going the other way now. Chicago calls timeout.
Yeah, you can sense he wasn't happy with how things are going here. Probably looking to change it up a bit.
Well, you have to review your matchups, make sure you're maximizing the potential of each one.
So for the Bulls, Richaun Holmes, he's checked in for Swanigan. Contavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Reed. And Stephen Curry subbed in for Shabazz Napier. Caldwell-Pope with the screen on Lynn. The 19-foot shot. Curry can't get it to go.
And low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
Sometimes you get a little outside of yourself. You have to be a little more disciplined.
And some players, you just kind of know that they'll end up in coaching. Just the way they approach the game and go about themselves. Chris, having played Hoiberg during your career, did you ever see him becoming a head coach?
Well, it's not as easy to tell your opponents versus your teammates. Didn't have a really close relationship with them. Didn't know or his expectations, never played with them. So, no, I never saw it coming.
Holmes, that's a screen. Caldwell-Pope pass to Holmes. Over Aminu. And the Bulls with another miss. Pistons trail by 11. Stolen by Caldwell-Pope. Now here's Lynn. Back to Parsons. Outside, Lynn. Just 5 to shoot. Richardson, that's a two-pointer. Misses off the right iron. The Bulls leading by 11. Outside Curry. Pass to Holmes. Back to Curry. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Curry's got 29 in the game.
The feel Curry has for scoring inside always looks like he has the situation under control.
Green, the screen. Lynn kicks to Green. To the inside. Aminu with the bucket.
Well, he caught him in stride with the lead pass. Now that was time.
Caldwell-Pope pass to Holmes. He kicks to Harkless. He dishes it to Curry. Patton. Rebound by the Pistons. Lynn's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Parsons outside. From deep three-point range.
Well, perhaps he believes that he'll be able to shoot himself out of this slump, but I don't see it. He needs to quit shooting those threes.
Curry against Lynn. Holmes kicks to Curry. Shoots over Lynn. And again, Stephen Curry. Curry's got 4 this quarter.
And this is a different ball game without his scoring. He's been Mr. Reliable at the offensive end.
Lynn kicks to Green. For 3, Richardson. Tries again. And it will go, and the Bulls' lead is cut down to 11 on the bucket from Green.
You have to be careful. This is where Draymond can really hurt you, converting off the miss.
Here's the screen. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Passes it to Pat. Shoots from 8. The shot missing. Great D that time from Green. Dishes to Richardson. Richardson missing again. Chicago leading by 11. Curry kicks to Holmes. And stolen by Richardson. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
Oh, he's tearing them to shreds, and I'm sure the only thing they're talking about in this timeout is what to do about him.
Green, he's checked in for the Bulls. Then for the Pistons, Jabari Parker comes in for Chandler Parsons. And it's Jackson in for Jeremy Lin. Jackson from long range. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Chicago's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Curry kicks to Holmes. Right side, Green. Lays it up off the glass. And the Bulls lead by 13.
And you really can't forget about Green's speed. So effective on the drive.
From 18 feet away. Rebounded by Holmes. Holmes got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Curry kicks to Caldwell Pope. Back to Curry. It's stolen by Green. The finish. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul, and it'll go to the line. That one on Caldwell Pope. That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line.
Boy, he'd sure like to have that miss back. Hard to chip away at a lead when you're leaving freebies at the line.
There's a minute 40 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Curry, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Look, so hard to stay down on that pump fake. I mean, it's Steph. He's going to bait you for the foul. You got to have your hand up because you know he can knock it down.
Stephen Curry hits them both. 1:35 left here in the fourth quarter. Parker, a screen on Curry. Jackson kicks to Parker. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. 21 points for Jabari Parker.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Buries it from three-point range. Caldwell Pope's got 19 points.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Bulls.
The one area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition, and when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Steph Curry.
From an offensive standpoint, he was their leader tonight. Whenever they needed a big bucket, he was always the guy to come up with it.
Second free throw, no good. The feed to Caldwell Pope. Pass to Patton. First free throw is good. He hits both from the stripe. And it's Detroit's ball. 17-point game. Feeds to Aminu. Right side, Green. Jackson in the corner. Drains the three, and yes, he'll go to the line for one more. They get Stephen Curry.
You've got to be kidding me. Draws the foul and hits the shot. What a play from three-point range.
5 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they